Hi, and welcome to another Moodle Tips and Tricks podcast. In this particular video, I'm going to show you how you add 2 extra weeks for Easter to your Moodle course. First thing you need to do, as is often the way, is to turn editing on. And then if you can scroll down to the bottom, you'll see that there is a plus and minus icon. If you click that plus icon, it'll add an extra section. And clicking it one more time then gives us those 2 extra sections needed for the 2 weeks of Easter. Okay, what I'm going to do is change the name of this section, the dates 28th of March to 3rd of April, to simply display the text Easter break. So you'll notice I've had to deselect this use default section name in order to enter text into here. Now we also don't want it to show the dates, so I'll tick this box and click Save Changes. Okay, now what I'd like to see is that we only have one section for the Easter break, so really we need to just hide that following week, which is of course the second week of Easter, because the date at which week 9 begins is now section 11, 11th of April. Okay, so we've got that's there the basics. And if I were to switch to student view, you'd see how we have our Easter break and then the 4 weeks that follow. But what we also have, unfortunately, are these now very confusing week numbers displayed that don't bear any relation to the Brookes teaching weeks. Well, fortunately, we can turn off these weeks. And the way you go about doing that is to go to Edit Settings. Now we of course first need to switch back to our editing role and then come down to Edit Settings. You have to go down to the section called Course Format and in there find Set Elements. We need to change this in fact to just say No Additions. Then if you scroll to the bottom and Save Changes, you'll see that we have no weeks displayed. We also don't have section numbers displayed, but I think they're just confusing anyway in this instance because they won't represent the week numbers. So the only additional enhancement that you could make if you wish is to actually state the week numbers in each of your sections. Well, the way you go about doing that is to turn editing back on, and if I just show you for week 1, just deselect use default section name and enter week 1 and save changes. We have week 1 and the dates. And if I did the same for here, week 9, that's the idea. Okay, well, there we have it. I'll just switch that to student view so you can see. Okay, so if you have any questions at all beyond this, feel free to email me. My email address is pcheeseman@brookes.ac.uk, or you can just call me on my extension, which is 4228. Okay, thanks very much. Bye for now.